Alright, so I had to do this video topic because I thought it was fucking badass. But actually, I think I've done one like this before. But it was more so me falling in love with somebody else while I was falling out of love with somebody. But in the midst of that, I guess this is more of like a prequel to the video that of me falling out of love. But, during the time where I was, still trying to work shit out with my ex, like, there was a time where...
No,
What?
I'm gonna come outside with my shoes on.
Okay. But, during the midst of our, us breaking up, like I said, when me and Marissa first started talking, we were just friends, you know what I'm saying? We didn't look at each other like that, like we were just cool. So, I mean, she never tried to get at me or nothing like that. That's made it even, worse. But, as I started digging on her, like, I still was dealing with the situation I was dealing with. So I was, like, in love with her, but I was falling in love with somebody else. So I did. I loved both of them at the same damn time. But shit was fucking crazy. And and to be honest, like, I have love for other females too. So I can't see people be like, oh, well, you can't be in love with two people at the same time. Bullshit. Trust me. I've been there, done that. I've been in love with so many girls at so many different times because they strike a nerve in me. There are certain women that will come into my life that I know that will never leave because there's a deeper connection between just, sex. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about the sex. It is more of an intellectual, emotional level with me. Like, if you can tap a nerve in my brain and make me feel some kind of way, then girl, you're going to stay there. If I tell you that I love you, and me and you ain't together, then yeah, you're damn right. We got something special. You know what I'm saying? But there's a difference between being in love with somebody and loving somebody, having love for someone. I mean, you can have love for your damn teddy bear. That doesn't mean that you're in love with it and that y'all gonna run away and, elope. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. People get that confused. Like, oh, well, I love you. Okay, you love me, but are you in love with me or do you have love for me? Do you just care about me? That's what people get it mixed up. Because you can care for somebody genuinely. Because I know I have people that I care for and I love them, but I'm not in love with them. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes these women don't understand the difference. But then again, at the same time, if you don't ask, how will you know? You just can't assume that because you'd be like, oh, yeah, girl, I love you. And she's like, oh, my God, she loves me. Bitch, please. I love the color lime green. That doesn't mean that I'm a motherfucking elope with Crayola. Shit, don't nobody have time for that shit. But, I mean, it's difficult. It's a crazy whirlwind of emotions. And it makes it even more difficult, I don't want to say when they know about each other, but trust me, my ex knew about Marissa and that shit pissed her off. Who the fuck is this bitch? Who are you talking to? I'm like, yo, like, we trying to work shit out right now. You really should be worried about what the fuck she's doing. Because all I know is that she's doing what you're not. And it's basically what it was, I was still loved her because me and her were together for almost like 2 years. And then, when I moved up here, she decided that it was okay to sleep with other people. But it was just fucked up. It was mad crazy because even then, I was still fucking with her when I know I shouldn't have. But I mean, that was the last straw at that point when I found that out. And then 2 different people in the same damn week, and then you acting all nonchalant about it, like, girl, you said you was always gonna be there. Yeah, that was before you decided that you was gonna let everybody motherfucking dive in. But I mean, yeah, I think it's possible. You can definitely be in love with 2 people at the same time. I mean, I know it's happened to me on plenty of occasions. I mean, I do, and when I love hard, I get, like, attached. There's always that piece of me, like, I could not talk to a bitch for, like, maybe 5 years or some shit like that, and then all of a sudden she'll come and hit me up, and I guarantee you the feelings are all still there. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, the only ex that I truly fucking think that I will never, ever stop loving would probably be my first love. But, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a genuine bond. I mean, until this day, if she would have called me and asked me to do something, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to say that's my boo thing, because I don't know if she has a girlfriend or not. Because, like I said, I haven't talked to her in years. But when we do see each other, we bump into each other. I mean, it's like we never left. It's always some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Then we had, kids together, too. So, there's always some kind of boundary of love. There's always rules, but with love, you always break the rules anyway. So, I mean, I guess it really just depends on the person and the situation. But, I mean, love is love. It really can't be defined. I mean, truly, I believe love is when you care for somebody more than yourself, when you're willing to overlook all the shit, the bullshit, problems, whatever they may have with them, and you're still there. That's love. and unconditional at that. I mean, there are times when, you know, you feel like you want to give up, and even though, you know, you say it, you really don't mean it type shit. It seems like it's always so easy to walk away until you actually do, and then you're still like looking over your shoulder, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.